What you see here are 3 bell jars protecting a hunk of metal. So a bell jar is used by scientists to create a vacuum. So that's a vacuum, and then a vacuum, and then a vacuum. And this set of 3 bell jars and hunk of metal is stored in a secret vault in France. And the hunk of metal in there measures 1 kilogram. But it doesn't just measure 1 kilogram, it's actually the kilogram. The only way we know what a kilogram is that thing. Let that just sink in for a second. What is a kilogram? Whoa. If somebody sneezed on that kilogram, says Richard Steiner, theoretical physicist at the National Institute of Standards and Technology, if somebody sneezed on that kilogram, all the weights in the world would be instantly wrong. And for this reason, the official kilogram is kept locked inside a secured vault at the International Bureau of Weights and Measures near Paris. Scientists are so paranoid that they have only taken it out on 3 different occasions. In 1889, 1946, and 1989. And each time they compared it to a set of copies that they already have. So, friends, we live in a world in which everyone has an opinion about how the good life is lived. And all of us live often according to our own scales. And you know that actually wouldn't be a big deal if all of us had honest scales, or scales that pointed us to how to live right. But you'll notice that even though we all have this freedom to do what is good, more often than not, we're choosing its opposite. We're choosing to not live lives that are calibrated to Jesus. And our world is in crisis because of it. Our world is in crisis because all of us are going our own way, doing our own thing. And what we need is an apostle. We need Jesus in the middle of our life acting as an apostle, flooding our hearts and minds and souls with a clear message from God. As an apostle, he sent us to correct our broken views of who God is. And as an apostle, he is healing our understanding not only of God, but even of ourselves. What else do we need? Well, we also need a high priest. Someone in the middle of our life who is healing our wounds, mending our shattered souls, transforming us into, from sin-dead people, into living people, leading us into a new way of living, not just offering us standards, but help to get there. And he is giving us hope that he will continue the work that he has started in us. Now, friends, this is what a life of faith actually looks like. So many times when a Christian thinks of the term faith, they think about their morals or they think about their beliefs. And that's a part of your faith. But the main part of your faith is actually your trust and your confidence in God to continue the work. And what suffered with the children of Israel was their confidence in God to finish this. And what suffered in the early church was their confidence in the face of massive persecution that God has got this. And for you this morning, what is going to continue this God's work in your life is your confidence that he's got this. God has the knowledge and the tools. He has the space to do it. And he is elbows deep in your life if you let him. And he will help you with this major repair project called your Christian life. And He will help you as you work together in the world. And yes, He might even let you work the blowtorch from time to time. But don't kid yourselves. Your confidence should not be in your own skills. It needs to be in who God is. And that's what will enable us to keep moving forward. There is a secret power to sustain our faith, and it's in each other. That secret power to sustain our faith is in each other. And that, my friends, is the secret mission of Lakeview Free Methodist Church. We meet as a church because we believe in the power of community. That's why we meet every week. That's why we have small groups. That's why we do stuff together as a church. Because over the centuries, Christians have understood that community matters. So if you're here today and you aren't plugging in to what we're doing as a community, you're actually missing out on a key ingredient of your faith. And if you're here today and you aren't plugging in to our community and actually helping us out, we are missing a key ingredient in our collective faith. If you aren't here as a part of it, we miss out too.